the two that I've watched said that they did like it. You know, so of course they all have, you know, everybody has their, you know, well, I wish it could be a little bit like this, but for the most part they said it's a really good wig. And then these are all the different colors that they have. So they do have like a burgundy, they have a blonde one, like this is what the blonde one looks like. And yeah, so it came in this box. So the wig company is called Wig Factory, and I got this at Elevate Styles. So I really like this color because then this brown again really kind of goes with this, with my sideburns. So if my sideburns show, big whoop, it shows, you know. It's not going to be a big oh my gosh, she's wearing a wig, right? Oops, let me do this again. And what's nice about this one, I'll show it to you in a minute, is instead of like, you know how a lot of the wigs now, like when they have like the little those, like, it looks like the bra straps, right, the little strappies in the back. Oops, there I go again. This, and they have the little hooks and stuff, so that's why people like to call it bra straps. However, this one's a little bit different. This one actually has like the Velcro in the back. I don't know if you're gonna see it, but yeah, it has the Velcro here. And then there is a comb here, and I believe, oh, and I did have two other combs on the side. For me, again, I don't wear combs, and for me, I felt like it had a more comfortable fit when I took it out. So, but yeah, the combs would be right here. But I did take those out. So, let me put this baby on. Hopefully I can. Which I know I can. Oh yes, I did, baby. Okay. So again, this is another one. Again, this feels very, very natural. It does have a little bit of poof here. But again, if you have a side part, it naturally should have a poof. If you don't have a poof, that means your hair's naturally flat or thin, right? But yeah, so of course, you know, with wigs, right, they're trying to mimic as best as they can as actual real hair, right, as best as they can. And this wig does a pretty good job. I think it does a really, I mean, it feels nice. I mean, I've had this quite some time. I've only worn it, maybe I've worn it about a week or so, and here and there. Again, especially when I want to have more of my natural phase, then yes, this is my go-to wig, especially when I want to have my natural color. So again, I would just kind of pull it back, you know, to kind of tone down the poofiness right here. I do like poofiness, but I'm not a big poofy girl. And then, you know, and then I'll just kind of pull it back here too. But yeah, I really like it, and it's a happy length for me too. So it does feel pretty full, but it doesn't feel like, oh my god, I'm gonna feel too hot. But this is what it looks like in the back. So again, it's not super long. I don't know. It doesn't say how the length of this. I'm assuming it's maybe between 16 to 17 inches. Again, I'm not too sure if that's the right. Don't quote me on that. Definitely go check on Elevate Styles if this is something you like. And then they did, for a while, they were very limited on the colors, but now they're back. So if this is something that you want, if this is a color you want, or if there's if you want to check out what the other colors they have, they do have. I actually bought another one of this, and it's black with with this particular color. I think this is the 30 color, I'm assuming. So yeah, it has this golden highlights. And the one thing that I know other YouTubers were saying was the highlights, it's kind of thick here, which I kind of do agree with you. It's kind of like 90s thickness, but it you know, it grows on. For me, it kind of grew on me, and I kind of liked it. So you know, but if you really don't like it, you can always wear a hat with it, Or you could get, there are other colors. So if you know, I don't know if they have a straight on brown one. I don't know if they do, but I think they have a straight on, I think just like just a all black. I believe they have that. Let me see. Yes, they do have a B1. But it doesn't show here that they have a brown one. So, but again, it's a really nice color. I like it, and this is my go-to natural full lace wig. I do have another one. I have two other ones, but well, the other two, well, one of them, it's the bangs. I cut bangs into it, and I'm not really feeling the bangs anymore. So I kind of stopped wearing that one. And then I have a other one that's a dark brown, like almost like I think it's a 2. Is it a 2? I think, yeah. So it's a dark brown, but man, it's dark. I mean, super dark. Like you can only tell it's really brown when I'm out there in the sunlight. It's a nice wig. I cut that also as a bob, and I think if you've seen my other previous videos, you've seen me in that one, and that was a nice one. But again, it's just I just don't wear that as much. I guess when I'm feeling I want to have a darker brown, then that would be another one that I would wear. But it's just right now I'm not in that zone of colors. But yeah, these are pretty much the top 4 that I'm using right now. I'm really into the full lace, and if it's not full lace, then I would definitely get if it's not the full lace and it's the front lace, I would wear it. I'll definitely wear it long for a bit and kind of see if I could handle it being long, but more times than none, I cut it. Only because they, you know, what they do with the front lace wigs is they make it, you know, they make it pretty thick, I think. At least for me, from my experiences. And the full lace ones, they try to make it more natural looking as best as it can be. So, don't get me wrong, there are some thick full lace wigs out there. I'm not saying there's none, but generally speaking, a lot of the full lace wigs are not overly thick. Where you're gonna find, if you want that va-va-voom overly thick wigs, then I would definitely say the front lace wigs can do that because they put a lot more tracks in the back. And even with if you like to wear, if you're down to wearing the full cap wigs where there's no lace in the front at all, which those are cool. I have like that purple one. I've worn that on Mother's Day. Again, that wig is a beautiful wig. However, it's thick, and it is only on special occasions for me. Only on special occasions. Hence, that day was a very special occasion. So, of course, I'm down to wearing that. But every day, I just can't. Especially here where I live, it's a lot harder to wear unless I'm going to be inside a icy cold building the whole day and I'm not going to go outside at all. Then sure, maybe I might wear it. But if I'm in and out, which my day-to-day life, I am in and out. I'm not always inside the house. I'm outside with my daughter. I'm outside with my dog, taking her out, doing her business. So wearing full cap wigs are just not for me. And also too, they're so much harder to make it more realistic looking. That's why, again, my top of the line wigs I love is full lace. And I'm getting more into the full lace wigs now, and I'm so happy that there's places where I can buy these wigs that are not that bad of a deal. Elevate Styles has pretty good ranges of full lace wigs. Some of them are kind of expensive. This one, oh, I forgot, but I know it was definitely less I don't think it was 80. I don't think it was. It was less than 80 definitely. So I think it's in between the 50 to 70 range, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot how much this was. But yeah, so I mean, I'm glad now they're getting those full lace wigs where they are they're more affordable to the everyday person. And so yeah, so really, yeah, those are my top. Again, what else can I say? But yeah, that's pretty much it about my wigs. I guess right now my hair, I did bleach it on the bottom, and yeah, so I know I wasn't gonna go full to the point where it's gonna be really gray. It's kind of like a gray greenish right now. I don't know if you can really tell. But it is a pretty color. I do like it. And what's helping me, well, the number one thing is too, is I know with bleaching, it's a very tricky thing to do. Don't do it unless you're comfortable knowing that there's a chance that your hair might not survive from it. So, because I am no near a hairstylist at all. I am a do-it-yourself kind of girl. I cannot spend $500, $200 on hair. When I spend that much money, it's on more permanent things, and hair is definitely not permanent. Hair color is definitely not permanent, and I just can't see myself paying someone to do my hair that expensive for that price. So again, that's why I do what I do. So, but yeah, but the key thing is, when you bleach, do it very slow and steady. Don't overdo it. I did bleach. I bleached my hair on one day, and then the following day I bleached it again. And I think because I didn't do 2 sets of bleaching all in one day, I think that's one reason why my hair was not fried. It does not feel like that, how do you say, that stringy, elasticy feeling. Sometimes some girls have that. Mine, I don't do that. I use, also for my shampoo, I use a biotin and something else mixture with it. So I use that shampoo. I also use coconut oil as well with my hair. And I also do not wash my hair every day. I do not do that. I wash it about maybe twice a week, and those, that's because, throughout the week me and my husband, we run. And so, especially on those days when we run, I kind of have, like, I can maybe hold off one day from running, not washing it, but when I run again, I gotta wash it. So, yeah, so I try not to wash my hair no more than 2 times a week. The only time I might wash it more, or my hair, gets wet, is if I'm dyeing it or bleaching it, then, then of course. I don't wash it though. What I do is, I condition it, and then I put the coconut oil, because again, washing also takes out all the oils, right? So as much as possible, like if my hair, I feel like I didn't have a lot of oils in my hair, so I replenish the oils by using coconut oil. And I think by doing that, that's really has saved my hair a whole lot. And like yesterday, I felt like my hair was kind of dry on the ends. So what I did was, after I washed my hair, because yesterday was a running day, so I washed my hair, and then I put coconut oil in the ends, like from here all the way down, and it really had that nice, like right now it feels so much better. And yeah, so I like doing that. So coconut oil really works. But yeah, so anyways, that is where my hair is right now. The stages are at. I'm not planning to bleach it anytime soon, but I do know I'm going to have to tone it again because this green is not going to, I'm going to start seeing my brassy colors down the line. And that just happens to, your toned hair will not always be toned forever. I mean, again, the more you wash your hair, the more you're going to have to tone it. Bottom line. And of course, you don't want to always tone your hair all the time too, because it's not going to super damage it. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't damage it, but I don't want to say it does damage it. It's kind of like in between, because it kind of makes it hard. Or rough, not rough, I guess hard, I guess you can say. And so you definitely have to condition it. Like the day that you tone it, make sure you condition it. You put some conditioner on it, and then, or you can do leave-in conditioner. I always say use conditioner, or use a shampoo that has conditioner in it, and then put another like leave-in conditioner. You could do that. I mean, I use this one. I use the Milkshake leave-in conditioner. I've used this works. And then I've also used this other Milkshake with the no frizz. This works. But to be honest with you, especially if you're on a budget, this is what I honestly really would suggest. Use coconut oil. You can easily get that at, the baking area. I think you get coconut oil there. You can even, at the Ross that's here, they come in those big jars. So I would even say coconut oil, get coconut, look in the, I think coconut oil will be also in the baking area, right, at Ross, and get it there, because for me, I feel like a big, like, after, like, not saying that I don't feel the difference with this, but after putting the coconut oil last night, I feel so much more of a difference with the coconut oil here than I do with that. I'm not saying it doesn't work, it does, but I feel like this one, and I didn't even use like a whole lot. Don't drench your hair in coconut oil. I mean, you could drench it and then wash it out, but if you want to kind of do like a leave-in kind of thing, a leave-in conditioner, just put a little bit, like I would just say maybe between a pea size to, I don't know, no more than like that much on your hand, I would say, no more than that. Because if you do more than that, then your hair is going to get very oily, and so you're going to probably have to wash it out. But definitely, yeah. So coconut oil is a really good hair mask as well too. So for me, I'm all about, like, if you can go all natural and you're not damaging, and I mean, even with some of the hair products, there's still chemicals in it. So no matter which way we go, there's going to be chemicals in there. So for me, if you really don't want to use too much chemicals on your hair, because you're already using so much chemicals, because if you're bleaching at home, dyeing your hair on a regular basis, and you're doing that at home, or even if you go to a salon and that does it, in between during the weeks, I would say definitely use the coconut oil. It's just, especially too after you wash your hair, because again, when you wash your hair, what happens is taking out all your natural oils, right? And the natural oils are actually really good for your hair, and that's what makes it nice and silky and beautiful and shiny and all that stuff. So so when you wash it out, it's not there. So by you replenishing the coconut oil, that helps. So anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry if I'm going way too much more into what I was expecting to talk about. That's probably because my daughter's not here right now. So if my daughter was here, I guarantee you this would have been shut. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, try those out. So I mean, in a nutshell, in conclusion, if you haven't dabbled into wigs, I would say, try them out. Again, if you've never worn wigs, maybe just try a lace front first. But if you want to go full throttle, try a full lace wig. They're really nice. And if you're really into dyeing your hair and doing it, DIYing it, try out coconut oil if you haven't tried it yet. To me, it works awesome. So anyways, yeah, so that concludes to this video. And please, 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 if this is your first time watching, like and subscribe. And let me know on the bottom if there's any other videos that you would like me to do. Other than that, check you later. Bye.